Hello. Just move that. Hi, everybody. Hello. What's up? Hi. Hi, everyone. Excuse me. Hello. How is everybody? It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a few days. What, like 4 or 5 days since I read Mashio and Hyunsuk? Yeah, it's been a while. Long time no see, Ate. I know, right? Hi, how are you doing today? I'm doing pretty okay. My typical self, been pretty busy. But yeah, made time for this reading. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. It is evening for me. It's like 9 p.m. Everyone doing good? Everybody doing well? Hi, nice to be here. I really missed Treasure and your reactions too. I missed everyone as well. I do miss posting reactions, and I'm trying to find the time to do it. But right now, my main focus on this channel is to accomplish and finish all of the readings that have been booked with me for weeks now, and I have been delaying them. So hopefully, gradually, I get to finish all the readings. It's been a while since I watched the live reading again. I finished my lunch quickly for this. Oh no. What was for lunch? 12:05 p.m. Manila time. Well, lunchtime for you guys. Let's start shuffling my decks actually. So I know today is really soon. I'm excited. It's 12:05 a.m. for me. Oh no, are you in the East Coast? I'm so sorry. Literally for me, it's like nighttime is the only like hour or time bracket that I'm able to do these live streams. So those that live in the West, not the West Coast, the East Coast, I apologize. Treasure having their hairs done. I saw their Weverse posts, and I saw some fan cams. Hi out there, missed you guys too. Alright, so that deck is good. Let's shuffle this deck as well. So yeah, as I shuffle my tarot decks right now, just gonna kind of go on about it already. Excited for this reading. Birthday boy's been MIA, so this will be a nice pre-day celebration for him. I agree. So shout out to the anonymous treasure maker that booked this reading. She booked this reading, I don't know, like almost 2 months ago. Yeah, she booked this reading ahead of time, and she specifically booked it for today because she wanted it near his birthday, which I find it, pretty relevant. Like I would have done the same thing. So shout out to you. Thank you for booking this reading a while back. I do have a list of her questions. So all the questions that I am gonna ask today are from her. Yeah, and then if I obviously have extra time, if I have extra energy, then maybe, just maybe, I'll have you guys send in your questions about JEONGWOO as well. So I haven't done a solo reading in a while. The last solo idol reading that I did was Mashio, which was maybe a couple months ago too, if I recall correctly. And if you're not familiar, if you've been used to my dynamic readings, it's definitely different compared to solo readings. Solo readings, I only ask questions that are like all from the payer or from the one that booked the reading, and I don't have a standard set or flow of questions for this. So this, anything goes. Specifically for this JEONGWOO reading, because this is the second time I'm reading JEONGWOO. I did a reading on him, a solo reading on him last year. So what's going to be different about this reading versus that last time I did, it's pretty much an energy check-in. So I will be checking on his energy today, obviously, but we'll kind of see if there's any energy shifts, especially when I do predictions. So we'll see what kind of shifted in his energy since the last reading. If you are new here to this channel and you've never seen the JEONGWOO reading before, later on when I'm done with this stream, I will make the older JEONGWOO reading public for maybe a day or two, and I'll put it in the description box later, or in the comment, no, not in the comment section. I'll put it in the description box later after I'm done with this reading. So if you want to watch that one too, it'll be there later. So yeah, anyways, everyone ready? Hi, Ate Jan. May I ask if you stan some other SM artists too? Well, stan is a strong word. I'm not an actual stan, but if I were to stan somebody in SM, it would be Shiny. Shiny for sure. I did stan FX at one point, but I'm not gonna talk about that because I'm a little heartbroken for FX. But yeah, my groups from SM were FX and Shiny. Unrelated, but have you heard about Blackpink and Paris Fashion Week? I'm just excited. Yeah, I did. I saw that. I saw that on Twitter. Okay, I think this deck is good. All right, so let's discuss my disclaimer. So, hello, everyone. Welcome to the Blue Moon Lounge. Welcome to this reading. As you can see with the title, I am reading JEONGWOO today. This is his solo reading. It's an energy check-in because I read him already before last year. So we're pretty much just double checking his energy, seeing what's the difference. But yeah, if you are new to the channel, if you're new to any of these tarot readings, I am a tarot reader. I've been a tarot reader for 17 years. It's a long time. So for just a few disclaimers I want to point out, even though this is a tarot reading, whether you believe in this stuff or not, just watch this reading with a grain of salt, please. Tarot reading is specified or categorized mainstream as entertainment purposes. So that's what this is. This is only for entertainment purposes only. So please understand as you watch this, just watch it with a grain of salt. Enjoy this reading for what it is. All the messages that I pull up today with my deck, again, just it may or may not fully resonate. None of like the messages I say today are 100% definite, factual, or fixated. Anything I say out of these messages, again, are not set in stone because the universe is always working, energy is always shifting, and people like JEONGWOO still have his own free will of choice. So again, just watch this reading with a grain of salt. It's just entertainment purposes only. If you want to book a reading with me, I do have openings available. So it's in the pinned chat. And you can also look in the description box. So yeah, if you want me to read you, give you some insight, I am more than willing to give you a one-on-one session. If you want me to read another idol, I am actually taking bookings again. However, my openings are not as broad or vast. So yeah, with that said, let's get into the reading, shall we? So, okay. Like I said, I have all the questions from our pair. So let's see. Let me look again. Okay. Open that. What are her questions for our dear JEONGWOO? I did meditate on him earlier, and his energy is really good, actually, which is great. Kind of needed that today. So, yeah, he has good energy. I will check on his energy, like with the cards. But let me see if I have the questions open. Yes, okay. Hi, Ate Jen. I miss you. I miss you as well. Okay, cool. So let me first check on his energy, like just double check and verify how his energy is doing right this very moment. Jason is here. If you guys are not familiar, my spirit guide is here. He's going to help me channel more of JEONGWOO's energy. And yeah, we're going to go from there. So how is JEONGWOO doing right now? How is JEONGWOO doing right now? How's JEONGWOO doing today? How is JEONGWOO doing right now? Great, exactly. See? So bottom of the deck, we have the Temperance card. So this just says he is in a good mood, but he's also really busy as well. We have the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands says, in general, he's really excited about things. So this is the enthusiasm that I was feeling earlier when I was meditating on him. So yeah, he's really excited about something. He's working on stuff. He's also, just putting things in order, putting things into place. But yeah, really enthusiastic, optimistic, excited, really, driven. So this is good. This is good. He's doing really well today. Perfect. So let's go into the set list of questions that our pair has sent me. So I like how she organized her questions, to be honest. I bet you she has some air placements, or maybe she's Virgo ruled or Gemini ruled. Regardless, or her organization in the questions, chef kiss. I love it. So we're going to go obviously in order as she asked, and she categorized this as birthday questions. So her first question for JEONGWOO through the universe, she wants to know, number one, what does JEONGWOO's birth or birthday say in terms of tarot and or numerology? Love it. So yeah, I don't really get to talk much. People might not realize this. Other than tarot, I do tackle astrology, and I also do tackle numerology and other divinations and forms of divining. But let's go into numerology because we don't talk about that that often. So, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to do some math, even though I'm terrible at math. You cannot rely on me for mental math questions, but I have calculated his birthday before in numerology. Is this the same add-on pair who asks wise questions? No, this is a different pair. This is a different pair. So going back to the question, with numerology, in numerology, let's do some math, actually. The way I need to pull out a pen and paper. Since it's past Chuseok or Lunar New Year, I'm going to use my cute Lunar New Year notebook, actually, and just quickly calculate JEONGWOO's different. I'm going to find out his ruling number. Well, since he's born on the 28th, so I'm sure his ruling number is 1. Why? Because 28, 2 plus 8 is 10, 1 plus 0 is 1. So his ruling number is 1. So actually, you know what? Let's talk about his ruling number first, right? So when we think about his ruling number, thank you. I love that notebook. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hold on. Why is my email being weird all of a sudden? 잠시만요. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, let me talk about his ruling number first. So when we're because like his ruling number is 1. Like I said, 2 plus 8 from 28 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. So 1, people that have a ruling number of 1, when you think about the number 1 in numerology, it is ruled by Leo. So if we're already thinking about it, he actually does not have Leo placements. However, if you think about it, now that you kind of adapt or you pay attention to Jong-woo's aura or his charisma, he does have a Leo like character, if you know what I mean. So Leo, ruling number is 1, it's ruled by Leo. And when you think of this Leo, it's also ruled by the sun. Sun is a creative force. And when you're talking about Jong-woo, this just means that in his own unique ways or his own unique perspective, in numerology, he has this strong warmth about him. And you definitely see this is why he's this enthusiastic. It's this why he has like this unique sense of humor. He has, like drive when he's really aligned with that. When he's, when he's up with high tension, this is also ruled by his ruling number. When I'm comparing in numerology, the ruling number is equivalent to in astrology, it's equivalent to your birth number. Not your birth number. Why am I saying that? Sorry, let me reword that. In numerology, we have the ruling number. For Jong-woo, it's 1. A ruling number in numerology is equivalent to your moon sign in astrology. Now, if you think of his moon sign is Aries, right? All right. So, like I said, 1 ruled by Leo. In astrology, his moon is in Aries. Both very fiery. So this is pretty much in sync, where he has that fire within him. He's always, again, high tension, enthusiastic, just a drive of force, you know what I mean? And so this is already like very unique to his ruling number. If you think about it, sometimes Jong-woo is really good at following, but if he is aligned with his energy, if he feels called to, he could technically be his own kind of leader. He is his own kind of leader, actually. Like, he likes attention. Admit it, he does love the attention. It's that Leo force or that Aries force. He likes being on the spotlight. And, he knows in general, he could, if he was like confident, if he's aligned with confidence one day, he can be of authority. He has the capabilities to lead because he's very smart. Like, if you think about it, even though no one really asks him, say that if the members ask him an opinion, he's very certain. He's just very smart. Like, he knows what's up. You know what I mean? So that's already saying a lot by having a ruling number of 1, right? Another thing I would like to share, because of having the ruling number of 1, if they wanted to, like, he could be in commanding position. So like I said, he has like leadership skills that maybe he hasn't fully reached to his fullest potential. So yeah, we got that. We have that. Now, yeah, that's pretty much what I could say about his ruling number. Now, everyone knows that his soul age and his life path is 7. I did talk about that already, like a long time ago. I mentioned it in his first solo reading, and I mentioned it in the treasure group reading. So everyone knows that, right? Everyone already knows that he's a 7. So ruling number is 1. His life path and his soul age is 7. So when we're talking about life path, but mainly more soul age in numerology is equivalent to your rising sign in astrology, right? So yeah, I'm just going to go off of that. But soul age, just for context, if you weren't there in the previous readings, his soul age and life path as a number 7, he is, again, implying that he's very intuitive. He's very smart as well. All that logic that he is gaining and processing, he uses that knowledge to the best of his ability, and he's able to adapt to other situations. So again, even though he has his own world sometimes, he's not an idiot. He's definitely really smart. He's really absorbent with the things around him, and he knows how to maneuver himself around. And that's what makes him very mature. And then with that, he gets a lot of luck. So a lot of people with the life path or a soul age number 7, they're very lucky, like the lucky number 7. So yeah, we have that. We definitely have that. Now, I'm just going to calculate his now. Okay, so sorry, I'm a little messy because I haven't done numerology in a while. So like I said, I'm going to write this as my notes. So his ruling number, like I mentioned, is 1. His life path and soul age is 7. Now let's look up his expression number. His expression number. Let me calculate that real quick. His birthday. No, not his birthday. What am I doing? Sorry, guys. I am not a mathematician. This is why my field is in art. So I'm not the best at math. Let me just 6 and 8. Okay. Oh, great. Awesome. So his JEONGWOO's expression number is his expression number is 6. Okay, so we have 1, 7, and now his expression number is 6. What is his expression number? Or what is an expression number? Expression number is kind of the same as your sun sign in astrology. So he is a Libra, right? But when we're talking about it in numerology, it's 6. So people with the expression number of 6, this type of information, this kind of code, it means that, in fact, he's limitless. It means that kind of like he has definite control, or he longs for control. So this kind of amplifies what I said about being someone in authoritative positions. So when we're talking about the expression number, this also means that he likes control. He hates it when, or he gets caught off guard when things kind of go or intervene in his way. You know how he is. When you've seen his reactions, when he's like just minding his own business, and then, for example, one of the other members just kind of like throws him for a loop, and he's like, are you serious right now? So this is kind of expressed by his expression number. So yeah, he has control, or he likes control. This is also amplified in astrology with him being a whole Libra. So it basically also, when we're talking about the expression number, this number also talks about like how you process, or how you communicate, or how you even look at your future details. So basically you reap what you sow, and that's what the expression number shows. So for him to have it as a number 6, he has like tendencies to attract what he puts out, meaning he has really good manifestation capabilities. And it's interesting because I did say this before about Hyunsuk. That's another whole deal. I will look into his, like, the other members one day. But when we're talking about JEONGWOO and his manifestation skills through the expression number of 6, this just means he has this kind of self-balance, and he makes sure that not only he's able to manifest for himself, but he's able to manifest for the people around him. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm making any sense. But yes, expression number is 6. It also talks about duality. When you divide 6, it's 3 and 3. This talks about balance, and this talks about reliability in general. So he's also expressed as someone that's devoted. He's expressed as someone as like charitable, someone that's, you know, always willing to help. Even if he doesn't want to, he still will help you. He is also very sensitive. So people of expression number 6, they're very sensitive to their surroundings, but they make it like their duty to help. So his sense, or his source of being a humanitarian, or being someone that just is helpful in general, it's outmatched, right? It's outmatched. And it clearly shows that for JEONGWOO, with the expression number of 6, he has a strong love for the people around him. He has, again, this soft spot for people around him. Even if he doesn't really show it, he does on a deeper end. So yeah. like help Junkyu on his day. It kind of reminded me when he was with Jaehyuk and Kang Ho-do when they were both so lucky to hold it. Yeah, exactly. Is there anything that I should mention that's alarming? As an expression number 6, what do I even say? Expression number 6. Sorry, I'm just like a little rusty with numerology, but yes. So now that I'm like trying to recall my brain all of a sudden, let's talk about his success. Through successes of an expression number, their success it's prominent to him when other people are pleased with his successes, if that makes sense. Meaning that, yeah, he values what's important to him only, but he really likes the validation, or he does find completion when other people, you know, are proud of him too. So that's why I mentioned that, you know, the way he maneuvers life, he has to have people involved because he just cares about people that much. Also, I do want to mention like the cons of being an expression number 6 is the amount of sacrifice that they do. A lot of sacrifice, actually. Expression number people of 6, they are sacrificial in the sense that they're willing to, you know, take time out of their own way in order to help others, like a little too much. And sometimes it can distract them or away, or, you know, kind of like get sidetracked from like their actual main priorities. So that is like a con of that. Even though being helpful is nice, sometimes he will give too much or is like too generous. So yeah. Okay. 111 viewers. Well, it's 116 now. Actually, 116 now. But yeah, he is through his birthday with all those numbers that I mentioned. I mean, numerology is a vast study, and I could go on and on and on about his personality through it. But that's just pretty much the main gist. With that, to kind of recap everything, to summarize everything, he is definitely someone of love, comfort, support, and most essentially balance. So his numbers synchronize with his birth sign of being a Libra. Balance, support, and yeah. So he cares about people too much. That sometimes makes him insecure, hurts himself. Exactly. Yeah, that's one of the traits that is expressed, or the cons of it. So yeah. Okay. All right, everyone good? Hello to the viewers. If you're new here, welcome. But yeah, so let's move on forward to the other questions. Why is that there? You know what? Suddenly, sorry guys, let me just fix this. Okay. All right. Okay, we're gonna move forward. I'll put this away because I can't stand this. Okay, let's go into tarot now. Actually, let's go into tarot. Okay, so the next question from our pair, she wants to know, under the same category, birthday questions, she wants to know, what was his aura? What was his aura when he was born or when he was younger? Has it changed over time? So the latter part, has it changed over time? I'm definitely sure aura has changed over time, because aura is always changing, especially when you go through different chapters of your life, or, you know, even on a daily basis, it could change. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's changed over time, but we'll definitely see the difference of when he was born versus his aura today. Sound good? So what I am going to do, where is my other deck? Great question, by the way. If you're watching, I'm sure you're watching. Great question. So let's check and channel. What was his aura like when he was born and younger? So here's something that you need to know, actually. When you are newly born onto this earth, when you are newly born onto this earth, as when like you're an infant, the natural it's like opening a new device. Like if you buy a new iPad or if you buy a new laptop, obviously you have default settings. So it's the same thing for us humans as well. So when we are born, we have default settings in our aura and our chakras. So for the most part, I know when we are freshly born, our chakras will always be its most aligned from the very beginning. Why? Because we're infants and we're literally sent from the universe. We're sent from God, higher power, whatever you want to believe in. And we are pretty much in the image of the universe. Like we are still freshly from the universe. So as babies, we are still aligned with that. And when we are on earth, eventually our aura changes due to conditioning of our surroundings, of the family we are living with, the people that we are associating, the different events that happen to us outside of us. So this causes conditioning in our aura and our chakra, right? So just for context, when you are born into this life, you are at that default setting, like a brand new iPad or a brand new laptop, and you have those default settings. But for him, we're still going to check because you never know. You never know what like natural or special aura he had when he was young. So these are some complex questions. I love it. I know, I love it too. That's what I've been looking for from you guys. Every time I have you guys send me questions, I'm always praying for like really interesting, deeper or complex questions. Not that I don't like the other questions that you guys send me, but I think it's because it's been so repetitive. A nice change of pace is cool. So what was his aura like when he was born? Okay. Hasn't been an hour past and I'm learning a lot already about JEONGWOO Tarot and Numerology. Yeah, this one, I had a feeling I was going to teach you guys a lot through this reading because of the questions that was asked. And I love it, honestly. So, okay. And aura was like... Of course. Okay. So, I knew it. Well, why is this card... Interesting. Let me see. There might be other... Okay. And is there any others? The chakra. Okay. So, like I said, when you are newly born into Earth, the study is, or the belief is, that our chakras are naturally aligned, right? And due to conditioning as we grow older, it changes. So to confirm with what I have said, we have the Limitless card, right? So we're asking in the terms of when he was born or younger. So yes, he was already like in that default, right? Everything, every color, every chakra was still new, still aligned with the universe, still definitely connected with the universe, right? So that does confirm what I just said. But to amplify it, to amplify the addition here, not only was he fully aligned, there's something very special with his heart space and his third eye chakra. So yes, he had the default aura, with the rainbow aura. However, instantly, like the natural personality of himself was that he was also gaining a lot of green and a lot of purple. So it's not the lighting's bad here, but yeah, this is green and this is purple. And this, again, green is your heart chakra. This is your heart space. And then third eye, or blue purple right here, third eye chakra. So even as he was a baby, he was already intuitive, and then he was already someone that's sensitive emotionally, even as a newborn baby. Okay, So that's just to answer that. Now, again, she's also asking, did it change over time? For sure. I'm pretty sure it did. So we're going to check. Let's check his aura now. Let's check his aura now. Okay. What is his aura now? Don't I know it? Don't I know it? Seriously. Okay. So the one thing that has not changed, in terms of his aura as a baby and then like now, is definitely after some conditioning, his intuition, his third eye chakra got stronger. It got stronger. But now the difference is he's also a lot more confident, and which is good because in his solo reading, his confidence was definitely what he needed to work on. If you were there, I'm pretty sure a lot of you were there in the first reading, the first time I read him. I mentioned his confidence wasn't the best and he needed to work on that. He needed to power through that and, break those blockages. But it's great now. And it's funny because we have this, again, definitely bad lighting, but I will show you. This is your root chakra. This is red and it says physical body. And this is why I was like, oh, don't I know it? Don't I know it? JEONGWOO is growing up. He's definitely growing up, and I've mentioned this so many times, like, why does he look so much older now? So I was like, okay, physical body, yep, I agree to that wholeheartedly. He's definitely, he's looking more mature. He's definitely, growing up a lot. And then another thing that has not changed is his emotions. So we have the sacral chakra. This is orange. So this is in your stomach area. This is the portal of your creative energy and your confidence and whatnot. And now another thing that we add to this aura change, so we no longer see the amplified green. Now we see a lot of amplified orange and purple. So, and yellow actually, because we have his solar plexus. And let me read that to you. Self-esteem, guys. Self-esteem. We love a confident JEONGWOO. Come on now. Come on. Let's go. All right. Self-esteem. That's what I wanted for him, to be honest. I wanted him to finally adapt to the much more confident guy, and because he just has so much talent, so much skills, and he should be proud of that. He should, bask in that. So I love seeing this. So yeah, coming from purple and green, now we are in purple and orange and yellow aura. And I have noticed that. So let's go. Let's go. All right. Thank you, cards. Everyone good? This is going to be a long reading because these first two questions were a lot to talk about. Anyways, next question. What does his, I love this question too. Hopefully it doesn't summon anyone. If you were there for the Dosak reading, but this question is asking, what does his spirit guide think about him now as he has been growing up, right? What does his spirit guide think about him as he grows up? Oh my, well, we'll see. Let's see. I don't mind asking this question. I just, hopefully this time I'm not summoning anyone by accident. I'm not summoning anyone. I don't want to experience that anymore. I'm too tired for that. That was a lot. We're just going to do this through tarot. I'm not going to conversate with anyone. Okay. What does his spirit guide think about him as he grows up? What does his spirit guide think about him as he grows up? Not what I think. What does the spirit guide think? Thank you, angels. Aww, Bubs. Bubs. Excuse me. Oh, okay, I agree. I agree to this for sure, spirit guide. Okay. Yes, absolutely. Oh my god. That's actually really funny. I was thinking about this. What was I thinking about this? I was thinking about this during Treasure Map, the cafe episode. Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. Okay, so, all right. His spirit guide, whoever it is, thank goodness I haven't summoned anyone. Very proud, very happy as well as he or she or it. Okay, don't know. He, she, it observes Jongwoo's growth. Very happy, very proud. Definitely sees the growth in his personality as well. He sees the maturity, and then he sees that Jongwoo is finally adapting into actual, like, genuine happiness. This is good. I like this. I did mention a long time ago in the solo reading that he's been really down. So last year, this is pretty much a year ago. Yeah, technically a whole year ago, I read Jongwoo, and I was worried about his aura or his energy at that time because he was pretty down on himself. He was really hard on himself. But now, if I'm making this comparison, his spirit guide today is sharing that he's no longer that. He's not like that anymore. So he's a lot happier. He's a lot more uplifted, a lot more optimistic on himself. So yeah, basically, a spirit guide is confirming that he is a lot happier and confident in himself. And let's say that because of the look, it is the Sun card. Okay, this is the Sun card. This is Leo energy. So it's funny because I mentioned that as his ruling number. His ruling number is 1. 1 is ruled by Leo. So this was part of this. This is in confirmation. Now, one thing that his spirit guide wants to mention about Jongwoo, and I have noticed this too, but apparently, even though he is a lot more confident in himself, that's all that matters. That's good. His spirit guide is concerned. His spirit guide is concerned about Jongwoo's social skills. He's good at making friends if he wants to, but he's very selective. So, how do I mention this? I've noticed this. It's like he's only good at being social for people that he's being picky with. But when it comes to, like, people approaching him, he's still not confident in that field yet. You know what I mean? He can approach, but when people come to him, he's like, "Oh, what do I do? How do I go about this? How do I speak? How do I make a conversation?" So this is why I mentioned this. Reminded me of that treasure map episode in for the cafe, right? When they did that. So yeah, he needs to, like, pretty much mentally prepare himself to like conversate or to communicate with people. So his spirit guide is pretty much like he's growing, he's working on it, but I'm a little worried of his social skills still. So I'm saying this with the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. 3 of Pentacles in reverse is saying that he still needs a little work on his social skills. It's not necessarily he needs help on his social skills. He can if he wanted to, but he has, like, a weird fear of people in general. And I get it. I'm introverted myself. Ironic because I have a YouTube channel, but that's besides the point. But for him, like, it's like Jong, he is an idol. But when it comes to intimate moments, when you're needing to talk to people and conversate and communicate, it's overwhelming and it kind of freaks him out a bit. You know what I mean? So yeah, social skills needs a little work. He needs to overcome that fear. And then he gets a little stuck in his head still. So his spirit guide is sharing with the 8 of Swords in reverse. This just means that his guide is a little concerned that he overthinks things. I mean, he is a Libra. He is still a Libra. So those that with Libra placements, I get you. I don't have that much air sign placements. I do have a Virgo placement, so I can definitely relate. But yeah, Spirit Guide says he's definitely proud of the growth that Jong has been experiencing. But obviously, we are on Earth to learn and to thrive and grow. And that's pretty much the highlight of what his Spirit Guide is saying, like what he needs to do. The introvert in him is a little strong. It is. It's very strong. It's very strong. Okay. All right, so let's move on forward. Okay. Thank you, cards. Thank you, Spirit Guide. If you're around, thank you. I feel it. Okay, thank you. I'm a Libra and I do overthink. It's a problem. It's not a problem. It's just something you need to work on. It's fine. Okay, so next question from our pair. Well, it's funny because actually, no, it's okay. So the next question that I have. So on a deeper end, what is the biggest thing he has always personally valued to achieve in life? Right? Make sense? On a deeper end, what is the biggest thing he has personally always valued in achieving in life? Like, what is the most important thing to him to achieve ever since? Okay. So what is the biggest, most important thing he personally values in achieving in life? Something that he's always kind of dedicated or thought of doing in this course of life. All right. That Leo energy, huh? Wow. So much Leo energy. No, dude. Okay, bottom of the deck. Okay, we have the Prism card. Very, very necessary because he's part of treasure. It looks like a treasure and it's glowing. This is not in traditional tarot. This is just specific and special to this deck. But by having this Prism card in the bottom of the deck, this means overall he just wants to be a shining light. He wants to be of, service. He wants to be an inspiration. Now, the cards I pulled in front of me, so much Leo energy. Okay, we have the Leo card again. So I just love it, honestly. You know what's crazy? What's crazy about this is this Sun card is the 19th major arcana. And if you're doing this numerology, 19, 1 plus 9 is 10. 1 plus 0 and 10 is 1. He is a ruling number 1. Look at that synchronicity, okay? So in Leo, this being part of like that question, like what is the most biggest thing he values in achieving? Overall, he just wants to be happy and he wants to make people happy. He wants to touch lives. Like I said, this Prism card here with this Sun card, that's a lot of radiation. This is a lot about sharing energy, radiating energy. If you look at that, right? Both of that. It's a lot of light. He wants to be someone that just touches lives. And then not only that, like how to be more specific of being a light or being an inspiration is we have the Strength card. So this is another Leo card. Okay, this is another Leo card. You can see it here. Okay, it's a lion right there. This means that whatever he goes through, he wants to, make sure that his journey is someone that's like relatable, but yet nothing that is like too intimidating. He wants to, again, be someone of society or be someone of humanity that can, be inspired by his story. He wants to, again, just bring out his story and kind of be like a holding hand. And he also believes that something that's very important to him is that he's always growing and he's always learning. He doesn't like fixed ends. He does not like fixed ends whatsoever. And he likes progress. He likes improvement. And I think that's what he values the most in life. And to confirm that, we have the 8 of Pentacles. So if you can see that, 8 of Pentacles talks about study. It talks about research, talks about looking beyond and mastering your skills. We have literally 2 8s. 8 and 8. This is a synchronicity. Okay? So when you're having 2 8s here in a tarot spread, this ultimately means he's a lucky boy. He is, again, he can create as much as he wants. It's an abundant number, talks about infinite blessings. So regardless, he wants to be someone that's kind of on that lucky path and then shares that kind of same luck or same energy towards the people he cares. That's what he values the most. So, and he's always had this even when he was born, even when he was a kid. So love that. Very precious. I love JEONGWOO. JEONGWOO was sweet. JEONGWOO was a big sweetheart. Okay. Everyone good? Energy check-in? Let me drink water because I've been chit-chatting for a while and we have a lot of questions left. So all right. Everyone good? This is going to be a long reading, but I don't mind it. I actually like this reading. This reading is good. His energy is good. I could probably talk about JEONGWOO for hours today. So if you're willing to be here for 2-3 hours. Okay. Okay, so moving on. We're still in the same category. The next question from our pair. What was the overall theme or energy of JEONGWOO's 16th year, the international age? Okay, yeah, good that we're going by the international age because what I apply is more on international age. So let's definitely do that. Damn, is he? Crap, that's right. He was 6. God, they're so young. They're so young. I can't. He's so young. I feel old as heck. I feel so old. Okay. I can't believe it, man. 16 and then he's coming 17. The way. Your tarot career is older than him. Wow, the way. Wow, that roast was real. You know what? I'm ending this reading. I'm done. Goodbye. Just kidding. This one just shut me down with the age thing. Okay, I'm going to shut this whole reading down. Bye. I'm kidding. I'm honestly kidding. It's true, though. The way you're giving out my age. The way you're giving out my age. This is why I look at treasure as my kids, my children. Treasure are my kids. Actually, no, let's not go that far. Okay, what was the general overall theme of his 16th year? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, bottom of the deck, we have the trust card. So it's still purple. We're still aligned with the third eye chakra here. So trust in the bottom of the deck. Let me read this to you. It says, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Absolutely. I feel like I've noticed this too. There was something about JEONGWOO's energy that I have personally noticed, that he was kind of connected, but he was also distant. And I don't mean that in a bad way, meaning that he's always been, for a while, especially this previous year, I feel like he's been experiencing his time being much more in tune with himself. He's been like reflective on himself. I know that's a deeper thing, and it's a concept that's hard to understand, because obviously I can't confirm that to be sure, because obviously we only get what we see on camera. But I really have feel like whenever I do see him on content or footage, I have always noticed his aura to be in a reflective state. I can tell that he's always been like kind of not dwelling in a negative end, but dwelling on a much more optimistic way. It's like, okay, what can I do better? What do I want for myself this year, next year? And, you know, he's also at that age where he's trying to figure out what he wants to do in life, because, you know, he's gonna graduate high school eventually. And from there, you're kind of going through that transition. And to confirm that transition, we also have the Death card. So this is red. Remember I mentioned this? His chakras is much more red, orange, yellow, and purple. So this is confirmed with the Death card. Let me read this one to you. It says, I am learning that all losses and endings are merely beginnings. Yeah. And this with the Death card, you know, when there's death, there's rebirth. When there's losses, you get back up and you gain new. You lose some, you gain some. So by the Death card, also here with the Trust card, this just means, see, look, we have red and purple again, right? Red and purple again. And this just means that his aura, his experiencing his 16th year, this just means a lot of transitions, a lot of epiphanies too. I can imagine that he has like had a lot of revelations, realizations about himself, what he wants to do in the future, especially being in this kind of career, you know. This is much more of a reflective year for him. Another thing to add on, though, we have friendship, which is nice. So this is related to both the third eye, but also it's like kind of like a mix of these two. So friendship card, okay? So this, let me read this one to you. It says, I understand that friends is in my life for an actual reason. Yeah. So his 16th year has been a reflective state, and he's also like learning to value his connections more, his friendships more, his, in this case with treasure, you know, or with family as well. It doesn't have to be implied with just friends. It could be with literally anyone, but he has been valuing his network, his connections more. So throughout this whole reading, like I said, he values people, he values the opinions of people, he is considerate of people, and to have that kind of confirmed with the friendship card, it's nice. It's nice. Yes, he does. Okay. Now, Payer wanted to know about his 17th year. So basically, what can Jong-woo expect now that he's going to become 17? So what will be his overall theme for his 17th year? What will be his overall theme for his 17th year? What is his overall theme for this? Oh, no, it flew far. Okay. Ooh. My goodness. We love growth, don't we? We love the growth, don't we? Interesting. Do I even share this? Hold on. Wait one moment. Can I share this? Angels, please tap in. Can I share this? My right ear is ringing. Hold on. Can I share this? I feel like I shouldn't share this. Oh, I can? Okay, why not? I'm trusting you, angels. I'm trusting you. It's not like I'm going to go into details anyway. So this 17th year will be interesting for him because, I mean, I'm not surprised because he is at that age. So I'm not going to dig into details of what, but at least we'll get an idea. So, sorry, hold on. I need to pause real quick. I just thought of something. Didn't even realize this. Where's that card? Where did it go? Where did it go? Sorry. Hold on. 잠시만요. Where'd you go? I just realized something. Where are you? Here you are. Okay, so I just need to ask something. I'm just going to ask something quietly. Is it because... Are you sure I can ask this? Wow, okay. Okay. I trust you. Universe. I trust you. Well, I'm excited for him regardless. So let's go. Okay. Look, my angel said I could share it. My angel said it's fine. His angel said it's fine. His spirit guide said it's fine. So in his 17th year, okay, let's talk. Let's talk first about his confidence. Let's talk about first his confidence. A lot of the stuff that he blames himself for, like back then, because he's always hard on himself, that's gonna change. So once he's 17 and ongoing, that's all gonna change. People are gonna have a hard time putting him down. A lot of people are gonna try to put him down. That's not gonna work anymore. So I'm really happy to see this growth in JEONGWOO, and I say this with the blame in reverse. Now, another thing I do want to mention. This is I at first didn't want to mention because I also obviously want to be careful, but hey, I'm trusting the angels this time. Okay, trust the angels. Now, remember that friendship card earlier? So with that spirit guide, his spirit guide's concern was his social skills, right? He values his connections. JEONGWOO values his connections, but he needs to get better at not just creating relationships, but also maintaining them. So on his 17th year, this is going to happen and this is going to work. So meaning he is going to adapt to that shift or adapt to that transition. He is going to be better about his social skills. He is going to maintain, friendships, connections, and he will kind of this time actually solidify them, making trustworthy long-term relationships. And when I say long-term, let's go into this. We have friendship earlier, and now I have actual have relationships. So, hey, he's at that age. He is allowed. Okay, I'm gonna put my foot down. He is allowed to hold that thought. He is allowed to fall in love. All right. He is allowed to fall in love, okay? And regardless of what anyone says, he is allowed to build his connections, make them stronger ones, go short-term to long-term. He can love whoever he's in love with. He's definitely, a human being. If he is with, regardless if it's romantic or platonic, it does not matter. Okay? 17th year is going to be a year where he realizes what he likes in people, what kind of people he wants to associate himself with, and he's going to evaluate what kind of relationships he wants. And that's great. Exactly, Patricia. She says it's the perfect age to experience all of that. Absolutely. He's definitely growing up, and I think maybe he is interested. I don't know that for sure. I'm not saying he does right now, but there's potential that he does. Like I said, there's friendship, there's love, and then there's relationships. So when I had to clarify, is there a growth from a connection? And it looks like there is. So, and it'll be perfect because since he's going to go into that confident state, regardless of whoever is disapproving of that don't freaking matter. Your opinion does not matter. My opinion does not matter. None of your opinions matter. JEONGWOO's happiness matters, and whatever he likes, he likes. Whatever he loves, he loves. Okay? And What's also nice is his 17th year is about finally letting go. So what I mean by letting go, we have surrender. This also came out in his cards. So let me read this. It says, I release my need to control. All right. I release my need to control. Absolutely. Remember I mentioned that he has that controlling, character about him. He's going to finally learn to let that go. He's going to trust more. He's just going to be like, you know what? I got it. I'm fine. I'm good. So yeah. Thank you, cards. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. Okay. Everyone good? I'm so happy for him, to be honest. I love that. I think it was Patricia who mentioned it, but this is the perfect age to experience this. So I completely agree. Okay. All right. We're going to go now into the next category of questions. Let's talk about idle life. She wants to know some certain things about his idle life. Okay. So question, literally, this is only the 6th question. We're halfway through. Idle life. She wants to know, Pear wants to know, what does he like and dislike the most about his idol and celebrity life? Let's see. What does he like and dislike the most about his idol or celebrity life? I don't mind this if this reading is long. The questions are great. Yeah, no, thank the payer. She's making this she set this reading. Excuse me. I can't talk to save my life right now. Mercury retrograde is doing things, but yeah, basically she set up this reading to be very interesting. Okay, so what does he like and dislike the most about his idol and celebrity life? So I'm going to pull a few, okay, maybe a handful. Let's calm down, cards. I know you're excited, but okay. What does he like and dislike? Let's start with likes. What does he like first? What does he like? Ay. Ugh. Okay. Interesting. The pair should have a salary increase. Thank you. I agree. I completely agree. Your cards have been flying out at the gen. I know, it's because of JEONGWOO's energy. Okay. I see. Gotcha. I love that, actually. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. We'll start with this, actually. We'll start with this for now. Why is this here? Okay, so we'll start with this and then we'll pull later. So first, what does he like about, what's one thing he likes and dislikes? So first, what he likes, we have the King of Cups. So he likes that it does emotionally, it gives him emotional fulfillment. That's a better way to word it. This job makes him happy. He loves his job. He loves what he does. He loves his career, right? He loves that he's at this point and he gets to do what he likes. He likes, being able to sing, perform. So he just in general loves doing this. Now, what he does dislike is like the responsibilities of it. He likes the fun of it. This is represented by the King of Cups. But then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles means there's a lot more responsibility. It's not just all fun and games. Jong was still very young, obviously. He's mature, and he gets it. But when we're coming into, adapting to his age, his physical age, he still is a kid and he still wants, to enjoy a lot of things, but this job does have its restrictions. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is the energy of being responsible, holding yourself back on certain things, like not being able to do everything because you have, quote unquote, have to hold yourself accountable. You got to do things carefully, slowly, steadily. So yes, while this job is very enjoyable, he does have to always keep himself in check. Like, oh yeah, I have to be careful. I have to be careful with what I do, what I say, you know. There are people watching me. He just needs to hold himself responsible. And that's something he does dislike from time to time. And obviously, even though he does enjoy performing and being on stage, being on camera, etc., there are, like I said, restrictions. So this is clarified with the 7 of Cups in reverse. So the 7 of Cups in reverse is saying that, yeah, he does enjoy what he does, but he knows that there are other things that he may not be able to do anymore, like have a normal school life, have a normal, you know, daily life or public life. You know what I mean? There are restrictions here, and obviously there are rules, and he signed himself on a contract. So again, regulations is not something that's like his cup of tea. So I think all idols have the same thought. They love the fun, but the responsibility is so hard to do. Agree. I completely agree. Okay. Just 1 second. Okay. What else does he like about his idol life? What else does he like about his idol life? Baby boy. I'm dead. I cannot with him. I cannot with him. This boy. Okay. Okay, so let's start with what he likes. Again, another thing that he likes about this life is he's always learning something. And I did mention that this is part of what he values in life ever since he was young. So he always wants to learn something. That's what he does. There's always something new to, you know, discover, explore, tap into. And so with the 7 of Pentacles, this always means progress. It means improvement, right? So he does love that fact. He loves that feeling every time he's working or every time he's performing. There's always just a new experience there. One thing that he does dislike for sure, kind of like to talk about earlier, what he's going to experience in his 17th life is that there are restrictions again, but also with the people he associates himself with or wants to associate himself with. So we have the 2 of Cups in reverse. So there are people that maybe he misses, people that he can't connect as much as he wants to. You know, he can't always see people like every day, or, you know, maybe if he is able to, it's limited time. So his time is not with people is not the best. So he definitely dreads that. We also have the Hierophant in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse clarifying his dislikes. It means that even though he wants certain things, he can't always get it. That's the harsh reality of this industry. It's not just YG Entertainment, guys. This is the industry itself. It sucks. It definitely sucks. But you can't get what you want all the time. And I think this is exactly why I told you he has that, that he was going into the trust card, right? That he's going to trust that there are things that he cannot control, but he's going to surrender. So like his brother, they both live in soul, but they can't meet every day. Exactly. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You know what's crazy? So I'm going to show you all these cards, but what's interesting is everything so far, the 2 things that I've mentioned of both likes and dislikes. So I'm going to show you every single card. See, green, blue, yellow, green, blue, yellow, green, blue, yellow. Oh, green, blue, purplish, green, blue, purplish. All these colors are all the same. Like, this is all emphasizing that his likes and dislikes are coming from the heart space and also from what he thinks. It's all from the heart space, your heart chakra and your third eye chakra. It's crazy how synchronized this whole reading is. All that color, all that similar colors. Bruh. Okay. So let's move on. Is there anything else that he likes and dislikes? Oh, I almost dropped my... Okay. Anything else he likes or dislikes? There we go. Likes. This is definitely his Aries moon talking. Dislikes, please. Interesting. This was out earlier. So is this an opposition of this one? Is this an opposition of this one? Okay, gotcha. I get it now. I get it. So what he likes, what he does like is when, not just him, but he likes when all the people that are around him, especially say, for example, treasure members, we have the Knight of Wands. So he likes the feeling of everyone enjoying their time. Obviously, he values teamwork, as you can tell, since he values connections, relationships, networks. He obviously values people's energies too. So it's like, if he's enjoying, he wants to make sure everyone else is also enjoying, and he does like enjoy that. When he sees other people around him that are happy, he loves that. He does love that. So yeah. Okay. And in this regard, we also have what he dislikes. So I was really confused about this earlier, but we have the Seven of Pentacles again, but this is in reverse. So what is happening here, what he dislikes is that, how do I say this? It's like he wants to pitch ideas, and he understands that even if he pitches certain ideas in this field or in this industry, not everything is going to be accepted. In fact, a lot of like declines or rejections is part of this job. You know what I mean? Sometimes like that free will, that, creative free will is not going to be accepted right away. And it's going to take a lot of trial and error for your ideas to get accepted in this industry. Again, it's not just in YG Entertainment. Every idol experiences this problem. So he does kind of dread the feeling of his ideas getting shut down sometimes. And I say this with the Ace of Pentacles. So this means that if he has an idea and he wants to express it, it's not, again, he does expect, or he does understand that sometimes it's not gonna come into light with that. So he does dread that a little bit. Okay, actually. Anything else? Okay, repetitive card. We're good. Okay, so that's all I can mention in this context. Let's move on to the next question. Excuse me. Ooh, does Jongwoo have anything that he wished he had done before becoming an idol, or none? Why or why not? Good question. Good question. Does he have anything that he wished for that he had done before becoming an idol, or none? I thought about this. I actually always think about this question for all the other idols in general. Like, is there anything that they wish they had done before? I get it. So, okay. Excuse me. Does he have anything that he wished he had done before becoming an idol? Excuse me. Interesting. Green and blue earlier, right? I showed you, right? A lot of the cards earlier in my deck was, in terms of likes and dislikes, was green, blue, purplish. So I'm having a lot of green and blue on this deck as well. Okay, so a big thing that he wished he had done before becoming an idol. It's kind of hard because he was obviously very young, so it's kind of hard to kind of get into that. Prior to becoming an idol, this was much more like something that was confusing. So I see him being torn when he was young. So I say this with the Seven of Cups. It literally says it. See, confusion, confusing illusions. It's like Monopoly. Confusing illusions. So prior to becoming an idol, I see that he was caught between the two of being an idol or living a alternative life, right? He has definitely thought, is idol life really what I want? Is idol life really something I want to get myself into? I do enjoy singing. I do enjoy, performing, but is this really something that's my calling, right? So he has, prior to becoming one officially, he has debated it plenty of times. Again, he is a Libra. Libra, okay? The Libra is symbolized by the weighing scale. It's that either or feeling. That either or feeling. Is this right? Is this wrong? Am I good? Am I not? And that's basically the highlight before becoming an idol for him. Hi, Ara. So, one thing to be more specific, like something that he wished he had done, if he had the time to, and if he could, he probably would have tried different fields, at least like try something that kind of, or tried more. He wanted to try more because in the same concept of the Seven of Cups, this means to try more. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles upright again. So this is like the third time I have this card for him. Eight of Pentacles. If you literally read it, it says, watch me work, right? Seven of Cups and Eight of Pentacles. This means that back then, prior to becoming an idol, he probably would have not regretted if he got the chance to try other things because he's still young. That's why it's very confusing. It's like, is the idol life something I truly want? What if it was something else and I just didn't give myself enough time to experience it? Are Libras indecisive? Yes, they are. All air signs are. Air signs are pretty indecisive. More Libras. If I rank the indecisiveness, it's Libra, Gemini, then Aquarius. So, yeah, they can be very indecisive. So, there is that. There's nothing too drastic. There's nothing else that's something that like he regrets. I don't see like big regrets. I just see him back then definitely pondering on the thought. Like he was way too young, so he didn't have enough chances to identify what else he could potentially be. Because back then he mentioned, right, he wanted to be a doctor. He wanted to be in the medical field, which is great, right? But I can see him be like just trying to see all options. And because he's so young, he didn't have the opportunity to really explore these. You know what I mean? So, yeah. All right. Let's change these cards. Thank you. Next question. So JEONGWOO became a public figure at such a young age, and he still has a long way to go. But what does he want to leave as his legacy when he retires? I love that question. I also love this question. Let me reread that. JEONGWOO became a public figure at such a young age and still has a long way, but what does he want to leave as his legacy when he retires? So for those that don't really understand the question, let's put it as simple as possible. Let's say GD made a legacy. GD made a lot of legacies, but for example, let's go as simple as like fashion icons or someone that quote unquote paved the way, but it'd be like that. So in that regard, what kind of legacy does JEONGWOO want for himself in this career? Stand the pair of these questions for real. Hold on, did I drop more cards? Okay, no, we're good. Okay, so excuse me. Yeah, let's ask, what does he want to leave as his legacy? It will be a surprise if he still pursues his dream to become a surgeon in the future. I know, right? I don't know if you know this actor, but do you know Ken Jong? He's a Korean American, and he's a doctor, but he's also an actor. He's a comedian actor. I don't know if you know him, but I'm just giving out my whole age. But Ken Jong is this well-renowned comedian actor, also Korean. But yeah, he's a whole doctor. But yeah, he's also a comedian actor. So if say for example JEONGWOO became a surgeon, hey, I'll probably consider him another Ken Jong, it'd be cool. Okay, Ken Jong, yeah, I know, he's a legend for sure. What does he want to remain as his legacy? Wait, really? Is he serious? Is he for serious? Is he for serious? I'm dead. Wow, I love it. Okay. Wow. You know what? I should not be surprised, honestly. I could see this. So, it's like hard to put a title with this. I'm not good with labeling. I'm not good with categorizing or putting a label. What's cool, and I think something that he kind of sees himself doing or leaving a mark in this industry is not only does he want to quote unquote touch lives, but he wants to bring, and like, not only does he want to touch lives and be an inspiration and be a positive light. I've already mentioned this, but in terms of his legacy, he wants to be someone that's like top tier name in the terms of being someone funny. So he actually wants to be like a comedian. You know who I think of like in this regard? It's like maybe like Heechul, like from Super Junior. Like Heechul he's an idol. He has great music too, but then he's also really funny. Or another one could be like Kwangi. Like Kwangi is also an idol. He's also a great performer and a singer, but he's also, hilarious. He wants to bring a lot of positive light, and he wants to be funny. He wants to be a comedian. And I say this specifically because we have the Magician card, but then it's in light perspective because of the King of Cups. Okay, the King of Cups. He wants to be He wants people to remember him for being someone positive. Or, you know who's a good one too? You guys are probably going to think of this. Taesung. I know people feel weird about comparing Jongwoo and Taesung all the time, but Taesung also fits like that. Right? Or yes, thank you, Pishimomo. Jiwon from Jet Skis. So he does kind of want to be in that similar regard. He wants to just kind of bring an extra dose of positivity. So yeah. It's kind of funny because it's just also adapting into the Libra energy. So Libra, it has that either or sense. And when we're talking about legacy, so like I mentioned, he wants to be like, quote unquote, a happy vibe, a happy pill, a comedian, right? That's one side of the spectrum. But then on the other side of the spectrum, he also wants to touch lives. He likes making people cry. You know what I mean? He wants people to have heart-wrenching moments and be like, God, that hurt. That hit me. You know, it's like one day you look at Jongwoo and he's singing Superstar, right? And then another day he's doing some weird funny stuff. You know what I mean? It's like, how are you the same person? How is this the same guy? How is he the one that just made me cry and is now making me laugh full of tears? How is the same guy making me roll on the floor and then now he's making me cry with the way he performs? You know what I mean? This is his legacy. That's what he wants to make his legacy. So I remember Yang Hyun Suk also said that he reminds him of Taesung. Yeah, agreed. So yeah, I'm not good at making labels for it, so it's just something in along those lines. All right, so we are almost done. I have a few more questions to do. Now we're going into school life. So again, thank you for categorizing your questions. So the next question is about school. How deep or how much does Jongwoo value his education? I would say very much so, but we'll see. How much does he value his education? How much does he value his education? Oh, yes, absolutely. I agree, dear. I agree. Look at that. This is a shift of colors. Earlier, we had a lot of green and blue. Now we have a lot of purple, red, and orange. And that definitely talks about being grounded in your education. Now, I definitely see he's a smart boy. He has a lot of knowledge. And the first card to confirm this is the High Priestess. High Priestess, purple, orange, blue. Yeah, purple, orange, blue. Blue is the color of your throat chakra. Throat chakra hones the energy of your logic, your studies, your knowledge, right? Now, he values it big time. He really feels like, how do I say this? Why am I saying two? It is the second major arcana. But the High Priestess is saying that for Jongwoo, it's one of his top priorities. Regardless of what his career is, he wants to make sure that his brain, his mind is always sharp. He wants to make sure that it's sharp. We also have the Chariot card. So you can see that the Chariot's still the same colors here. This means that he values his career for sure. But when we're talking about education, this means that regardless of being successful in a career, that sometimes does not matter to him because he still does value the importance of growth in your mind and, through experience as well. And so when we're talking about education, he wants to learn as much as possible. He wants to study as much as possible. And Payer, I know you want to ask about college, so I will get into that in a moment, but he does value it big time because if you think about it, it's like saying, I don't know, it's more of just like, to him, that's much more important than having financial stability or having, a lot of popularity or fame. Because with education, with knowledge, it could definitely take you further. It could definitely help you with your wisdom per se. You can maneuver your life with all these different things, because if you don't have a certain type of education, you're just kind of going empty-handed. You know what I mean? So interesting. So the Three of Wands is here, and look, it's that purple, reddish, orange again. Purple, reddish, orange. This is his aura, right now. It shifted to his aura today. So this Three of Wands says, in his perspective, knowledge or education is much bigger than currency. And in fact, it's like, without education, he wouldn't be able to know what to do ahead of him, if that makes sense. So with knowledge to him, or with education, this is where his confidence comes in. Without, again, it's probably because he's also a Libra. When you are kind of going with an empty mind, it means that there's no room for confidence to make through. So yeah, I can see this about him. Yeah, definitely a top priority. And then to add, we have the Queen of Swords. So Swords energy is also, or Swords is air sign is knowledge. So same thing. He definitely values it big time. Still same colors, by the way. Still same colors. So all these colors are the same again. And this is his current aura today. So, okay. So going on, transitioning to the next question. Does he think about going to college? If yes, is he thinking of pursuing music or some other art forms or component of music, like theater, film, composition, music production, music management, etc.? Love these questions, by the way. Okay, so is he thinking about going to college? Is he thinking about going to college? I think I asked this relatively in the first solo reading, and it was a yes, but we can definitely ask again. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Wait. Hold on. Oh, interesting. Huh. Okay. Whoa. Huh. This reminds me of JEONGWOO. Why does this remind me of JEONGWOO all of a sudden? Man. Okay. I think. Interesting. So if I put that together. Okay. So he does think about it, right? You're asking, does he think about going to college? Yes, he does. He does think about it. Now, what's interesting is, though, he's currently in debate. Right now he has some time before he makes that decision, but even though he is planning on going to college, somehow he sees himself taking maybe a break from school. He's debating it. This is not confirmed yet, but apparently in his brain, he's already thinking ahead, okay, once I graduate high school, am I going to college right away, or am I going to take a break, maybe a year? Why do I say this? Because the angels are literally saying he is maybe reconsidering, in the sense of time. So first, we have perfect timing that came out. So yes, he's thinking of it. He is thinking of it, but he's making sure that if he goes to college, he wants to make sure that time-wise it's perfect. He wants to make sure time-wise he's not, taking on too much in that moment, right? Because who knows what'll happen where he will be in his career once he's graduating high school, because you never know. Every single day, Treasure is getting more and more popular, regardless of us being on a hiatus right now. Treasure is still getting popular by the day. And so by the time Jong graduates, he's already thinking about this. By the time he graduates, he doesn't know where Treasure's going to be at that time. What if they're already like at climax, you know? He's already thinking ahead. He's like, well, timeline wise, what if we're very busy because we're like, maybe we're going to get more popular. So he's considering these different elements between school and idle life, right? So he's weighing the pros and cons again. He's being a whole Libra. So again, he's debating and trying to feel it out. He wants to, for sure. He definitely wants to go to college, but he's really considering the timeline of it all. And yeah, so there is that. And then since it is a yes that he does want to go to college, we're going to ask what kind of field he'd do. But I also said the whole gap thing because of like a year from now. Like disregard the now. When you see the word now, this is about like as soon as he graduates. So a year from graduation, right? Maybe like Yedam, he postponed entering university. Yeah, exactly. Yedam exactly did that. So I think Jong-woo is considering the same path. Okay, excuse me. Thank you, cards. All right, so let us see what kind of major or anything that he might pursue if they want to tell us. You know what's funny, because since Jong was a whole Libra, he might not even know yet at this point. What if Jong-woo and Yedam enters university at the same time? That would be cool. That'd be really cool. I knew it. So, excuse me, you're asking what if he does go to college, or when he does, is he thinking of pursuing music? So yes, he is, but he doesn't know yet what kind of field. So you were thinking, is it theater, film, composition, production, management, whatever? He doesn't know. In fact, he wants to try everything. He wants to try it all. This 7 of Cups in reverse, it's saying that Jong-woo, if possible, he wants to do as much as he can. So I can't really give you something specific. This just says that the 7 of Cups, it's like, can I do like double majors? You know what I mean? Which is a lot. Like, Jong-woo, I almost double majored, but I said, you know what? No, I love myself enough to not put myself through that. Okay. So, interesting. Again, with the 7 of Cups, Jong-woo is still figuring it out. You know, only time will tell for him. But as of now, in this current energy, it could change. Like I said, it could change. But maybe, just maybe, the potential of him pursuing something specific in music, it's going to be management. It's going to be business. So I say this with the Devil card and the Queen of Pentacles. So a lot about management. And this does not surprise me at all. Him being a Libra in tarot, Libra energy is ruled by the Justice card. It's ruled by the Justice card. When you go by the word justice, this means a lot of law, a lot of legalities, you know, a lot of paper documents, you know, all those fine prints and disclaimers, all of that nonsense that he dreads as an idol. Ironically, he'll go in that field if he wants to. He might go in that field. It's kind of ironic, right? the thing that you dread the most is something that you might want to tackle and learn about. You know another Libra who is doing this? You know the other Libra, BI, Hanbin. Look at him. Look at where BI Hanbin is now. He's a Libra as well, and he's doing that for himself. So if JEONGWOO does the same thing, tell me astrology is fake. It's, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you know. So, yeah. Anything else? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, time will only tell. Okay, Ace of Cups, time will tell what'll happen for him, what he'll decide. This is not fixated. I told you guys, this is not fixated. It's not definite. It's not factual. But only time will tell. But as of now, it looks like he'll probably lean towards the business side. He'll probably lean towards the business side of music. Okay, so we are done with that. Let's go into, we have 2 more questions from our pair. I thought I was going to be doing this longer than expected, but no, I actually did this in pretty good time. So next question. Let me roll this. Oh, okay. I like that. Okay, so next question from our pair. She wants to know what has currently piqued Jongwoo's interest recently, and how's that going? So basically, what has kind of attracted his attention? You know, what is he kind of like drawn to these days, right? And how's that going for him? Why am I hearing? Just who said this? DL. DL, you literally said the reading is pretty smooth. The moment you said that, I'm starting to hear things. The way you jinxed it. Why am I hearing? Oh, man. Sorry, guys. Can I? I don't like doing this. I don't like leaving the stream. I'll be back. I'm going to mute this real quick. I just need to check something. I'll be back. Is that okay? Give me 1 minute or 2. I know. I'm just hearing weird voices. I'll be back. Yeah. Hold on. Hold your horses, guys. I'll be back. I'm dead. Sorry, guys. Okay. No, we're good. Yeah, something happened weird with my angels, but we're good. We're good now. Thanks, guys. All right. What did I miss? What did I miss? Sorry, guys. Someone's gonna pop out. I'm dead. Okay, looks like you guys were talking about college. Okay. Okay. So what was the question? Right. What piqued Jongwoo's interest recently and how is it going now? Okay. So funny. I'm dead. Honestly, there's two things I see. Actually, three. Two or three. Hold on. Oh. Okay. So, three things. Why did I think of June all of a sudden? The way. The way. What was the question again? Like I said, what piqued Jongwoo's interest recently and how is it going for him? So, one, this reminded me of June, but someone's been writing. And I don't mean writing like music. Maybe he is writing music, but I definitely see him writing more just like maybe journaling of some sort. He's writing his thoughts out a lot more. I see maybe he's into poetry of some sort, but he's definitely writing a lot. Yeah. How's that going for him? Pretty well, actually. We have the Ace of Wands exclaiming how well this is, benefiting him. So he's using his words a lot more. Another thing that I want to mention, actually, that's been piquing his interest these days is another creative aspect, which is great, and specifically music production. I think I mentioned this in different Jongwoo dynamic readings. I don't remember which one, but I see him kind of, I think it's when I mentioned that Jongwoo peeks at Haruto and Asahi. So he's also like just very curious in terms of like the songwriting stuff, but I'm seeing him much more in the production and Ha Jongwoo reading. Thank you. It was a Ha Jongwoo reading. So yeah, he's been more peeked into that these days as well. So not only is he writing maybe like excerpts, poems, whatever, but he's also into the production part. And then another thing, this one's not a surprise, he's into video games. He's into video games too, or games in general. So we have this amplified by the Nine of Wands and the Emperor card. So these two cards are saying that he's just still very playful. He's still finds excitement in when he's immersed in a game or in a different world. And video games or games in general puts you in another world. So yeah. Yeah, he said he's into games nowadays. Yeah, for sure. There's another thing that the cards are trying to mention, but I'm going to clarify what this is. So maybe this is a fourth thing that he's into or interested in. Ooh, you see, bro, you see all that fly? Did you see that? Okay, Jongwoo. The heck, all these cards flew out. And they're, wow, okay. What in the actual heck? What in the actual heck? They're all freaking, nah, bro. They're all red, yellow, purple. Red, yellow, purple. Look at his aura, guys. Look at his aura. Come on now. Come on now. You can't make this up, okay? You can't make this up. So, what are you trying to tell me? Wow. Okay. I'm not gonna call him. I'm not calling him JEONGWOO right now. I'm not gonna call him JEONGWOO right now. I'm gonna call him Justin. I'm gonna call him Justin because literally here, all of these cards are saying his interest in English has heightened. His interest in the English language has heightened. I'm gonna call him Justin now. So we have literally the Ace of Swords. How funny is that? And remember I told you about progress and knowledge. So the Three of Wands is here. It's about communication. But why specifically English? So I just my interest and why I laughed is because as soon as I saw these cards, I heard what episode was that? So remember the treasure map episode where they all try to impersonate Junkyu and Hyunsuk, and Jongwoo had a part where he's like, fashion item. I heard him say that again, the fashion item part, and I just see him say, like, the whole English thing in general is just coming into light. So he's been practicing, or he has been adapting more and interested more in the English language. And then we have this emphasized by the High Priestess again. So he's already been studying. He's trying to get deeper into it. Yo, fashion item. Yeah, that's the one. Thank you. That's the one that I heard in my head. So, yeah. Iconic Justin line for sure. Okay. Hilarious. Episode 32, is it? I don't know. There's a lot of treasure map episodes now. I cannot recall. If you can literally recall every episode like by its number, you're a different level. You're a different level. Okay. So the last question that I have, actually, she wants to know how it's going for him. Let's ask first. How's that going for him in all these interests? Good. Great. In fact. Three. Empress. Empress card is saying every single day, whether it's him writing, whether it's him trying to produce or try to, create music, or whether it's him practicing English or video games, it's doing good. He's getting better and better and better and better and better. Okay, so yeah, it's good. Now let's go to the next question. What is it that, so this is the payer's last question actually. She wants to know, what is it that Jongwoo needs to be mindful about himself? What is it that Jongwoo needs to be mindful about himself? Whether it's overthinking or overanalyzing, maybe some self-doubts, maybe missing out on some opportunities, etc. Otherwise, is there anything he can look forward to for himself in general? Okay, great. Great. Okay. So what does he need to be mindful about himself? Oh, if that's the case, let me use this one too, just in case. What is it that he needs to be mindful about himself? I agree. I agree. Excuse me. So earlier when I had the death card for him, I told you that he will eventually adapt into the sense of accepting losses and hardships and errors and mistakes as only a learning curve, right? And this is something he needs to still practice, obviously, or needs to be mindful of. He still has his, like, he is getting better with his confidence, but again, he has his habits still, or his tendencies to be hard on himself, especially when things go wrong or if he makes mistakes, and he still gets resentful or regretful. So he needs to be mindful of how he's kind of talking to himself in terms of that. I say this with the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So literally 2 sevens. In synchronicity, these sevens means about your luck. Sometimes it's not about luck. The universe is saying sometimes it's not about luck. It's just kind of, he needs to address on how he's responding to circumstances. Now, another thing that he needs to be mindful of is his vulnerability. This is an application to how do I say this? And how he needs to work on his social skills that I mentioned earlier. So the Seven of Wands in reverse is saying that, you know, you don't always have to have your guard up. You don't always have to be too alert. You don't always have to feel like you have to be on edge or anything. So the universe or spirit or guides wants him to understand that vulnerability is good. It's not weak. Him being a whole Libra again. So yeah, there's definitely that. I don't see anything else, to be honest. In general, to tie things up in this aspect, we have the Temperance card. So the Temperance card says just balance. He is a Libra, so he should embody that balance within himself. He needs to ride the waves, per se. And then if he wants, so an important message, because I mentioned he wants to be a light, right? He wants to be his basic thing. Well, if he wants to be a positive force, if he wants to be a positive light, then he himself has to understand that there's light for him. Make sense? You can't, and that, you know, cliche saying, it's like you can't help people unless you help yourself first. It's the same thing. If you want to be a light to other people, then you got to accept that you have to be a light towards yourself. You know what I mean? I say this with the Star card, Aquarius energy, another air sign. So balance, and then understanding that light comes from you, but you need to look at that light within yourself first. So, and I agree, completely agree. Okay. All right, so that concludes the questions from our pair. 2 hours. That's not bad, actually. So before I continue into the predictions, because I always end my readings with predictions, but I'm going to actually add some stuff into that last one. Is there anything he needs to be mindful of? So I know everyone's favorite part is the predictions. We'll get to it, but let me just let me ask these real quick, because I have a feeling there's something there. What other advice do we have him, or anything that he needs to be mindful of, please? Exactly. Okay, there you go. So I'm going to read these shadow cards for you. This is for JEONGWOO. Definitely consistent into what I just mentioned earlier. So 1, forgiveness of self. He needs to be mindful on how he forgives himself. He needs to start forgiving himself. So it says here, he needs to accept what has happened. If things happen for what it is, move on forward. Give yourself the grace to make certain mistakes. Right? Exactly. And then the next card that I have is quote unquote obsessiveness. Understand, pinpoint what you are obsessing over. How much is this emotionally draining you, and is this worth it? Agree. You know, maybe I could see JEONGWOO hold grudges on himself. I'm sure he like obsesses over a certain outcome per se, and so he needs to understand that maybe he needs to let that go sometimes. It's completely normal. That's what makes us human. But if he wants to kind of like thrive away from these blockages, then he needs to start there. And then last one, it says unworthiness. You need to think deeply and ask yourself, why do you believe you are not worthy of the situation at hand? Is this your own belief, or is this only by influence? Absolutely. And this does not just apply to him. I think this is like resonant for a lot of people. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't believe I can do it. I'm unworthy. I'm not good enough. What's making you believe that? Is that really true? Is that yourself, or is that what people are projecting onto you? And how worth it is it to believe these people? Right? So understand where these thoughts and these beliefs you have are coming from. So amen to that. Okay, great. Thank you, cards. Okay, so thank you, cards. You know what? Let's just do predictions. I think I'm ready for predictions. Everyone good? Everyone good for predictions? Who's ready for the fun part? Everyone finds this the fun part. Are we good? Are we ready? Are we ready? I take as a reminder for myself too. Good, good, good. We ready? Okay, so if you have gotten to this part of the reading, this is everyone's favorite part. Predictions, meaning that based off JEONGWOO's current energy today, we're going to see what his current energy is bringing from the future. So what I do is, like, again, if you're new here, I channel and I use tarot still. I'm channeling messages. I'm going to see if I can have any downloads from the universe and see what is either in the near future or even far future. It all depends on what the universe and the cards are willing to tell me in his case. If you are at this point, again, this is just a reminder, a disclaimer. If there are anything I tell to you about prediction-wise, future-wise, take it with a grain of salt. It's not factual. It's not confirmed. It's not 100% definite or fixated. None of this is set in stone. So please watch this with a grain of salt, okay? We're just enjoying this for what it is. And if there is perhaps any prediction that I mentioned that you want it to happen or manifest, I advise you to not live tweet this. Do not talk about it. Everything remains here. Just don't talk about it. Don't think about it. Don't dwell on it, okay? We kind of set the intention here and we forget about it. If you want things to manifest on its own, let the universe work on it. Don't think about it. Claim it. Set the intention. Then forget about it, right? So, thank you guys. Thank you. All right, so let's begin. Yes, please don't record it either. If I find you posting it on other social media platforms, just a heads up, my name is copyrighted. This name is copyrighted. Blue Moon Inside is copyrighted. Blue Moon Lounge is copyrighted. I could sue you. I could sue you. So I'm not going to do that unless I have to. You know what I mean? But don't let me find you. So don't use this content without my consent. Yeah, and I have a whole Jason here. I have a whole spirit guide. I know I can figure out who the hell you are. Okay, anyways, so let's see what's in store. Let's see what's in the future for JEONGWOO. Again, take this with a grain of salt. This is only entertainment purposes only. We'll see what's in store. If you want it to manifest, set it, forget it, let it go, let the universe do it, and let JEONGWOO do it. Okay. All right, what can we look forward to in JEONGWOO in the future? What does future JEONGWOO have in store for us? What does future JEONGWOO have in store for us? You sneaky boy. Oh, sneaky. Almost 200 viewers. Welcome. This is probably the most I've had in a while. I haven't had this much viewers in a while. And yeah, you know, it'd be like that. So in the future, I don't know when yet. Maybe I'll clarify that in a bit. But so it's funny because previous readings, I saw downloads of like, depending on who I'm reading, I said that there will be dance covers or performance videos or covers in general. So now that I'm looking at JEONGWOO's energy, I just saw that. So every like pre-debut treasure, you know how they had those performance videos, like those dance units and whatnot. Looks like we're going to get that again. We're going to be getting that soon, actually. And it's funny because we're only in a JEONGWOO reading and I'm only tapped into JEONGWOO, but I'm starting to see that this is just going to be something for all of Treasure. So this stuff that we used to see pre-debut, all those YouTube performance videos and cover videos, we're going to get that again. And specifically on JEONGWOO's end, we can expect a full like studio version of some cover. I love that. I love that. He's working on something, and this is honestly, there's a lot. It's not just from JEONGWOO, it's from everyone. But in JEONGWOO's case, he's been practicing this. In Hyunsuk reading, if I'm not mistaken. No, not just that one. I mentioned this plenty of times already. But yeah, it's not just in that reading, but I did say this in other readings too. So it looks like we're going to get these covers and special clips again. I don't know when exactly, but we will be having that. It's going to make its comeback. So yeah, this is said by the Moon card. This is Piscean energy. The Moon card says not just JEONGWOO, but Treasure has a lot up their sleeve right now. They have a lot up their sleeve. And in JEONGWOO's case, the Leo card came out again, or the Sun card came out again. And this just ultimately means he's excited about this. So Leo and Pisces together, this ultimately means that there are things that you don't realize, exciting things that you don't realize. Yes, it's a drought right now. It's a hiatus right now, but we're going to get a lot. We are going to get a lot. So fun. I better catch up before they make their comeback. I better catch up before they make their comeback because I'm going to be so stressed out. I have a lot of stuff for this channel and I haven't caught up. So hopefully I catch up before then. Anything else that we can look forward to? Okay. Anything else in the future? What? Huh. I don't. Whoa. Okay, sorry. So if I get quiet like this, it's just because I'm channeling and I'm like processing my visions. Basically I'm having a Raven moment, but wow. Okay, so damn, this is completely different, completely new. Okay, so how do I mention this? I don't know if it's like treasure map content or whatever, but this is like a new thing that's gonna happen in like either Weverse or in YouTube. I don't know, but this is brand new. This is something very brand new because how do I mention this? It's like every member of Treasure, obviously JEONGWOO being one of it because I'm tapped into his energy. Every member of Treasure is gonna have a specific vlog episode, and they're gonna be really long content, maybe like at most 20 minutes, 30 minutes at max. I don't know when this is gonna happen, but imagine like a raw vlog from JEONGWOO or any other member, and it's like by episode. Like episode 1, it may be Hyunsuk, and it's like 20 minutes or 30 minutes of just this member, and they're just gonna. It feels like treasure map, but it's not. So I don't know. It's probably just a brand new thing on their channel that they're gonna really do. But per member, there's gonna be something. And it's just going to be all of them per episode. So I just specifically see JEONGWOO doing this, but obviously I can't tell if he's the first one to do it or whatnot, but it doesn't matter. I see all the Treasure having their own episode. Is that the new reality series you saw before? I don't think so, no, because the new reality series that I saw, I already saw the logo in it. I had a vision of the actual logo. But for this in particular, it feels more, it's different. It's definitely different. It's like a T-log, but more. Exactly. It's like a T-log for sure. But yeah, that's cool though. That's really cool. A whole T-log series. Yeah, per member as well. Asahi doing nothing for 20 minutes straight. Hey, you never know. Maybe, I mean, in that regard, maybe Asahi will do those study with me. You know, those study with me videos, and he doesn't have to do anything. He'll just sit there and do what he does best. Okay. Painting with me. Exactly. Painting with me. Yeah, that'd be fun. Anyway, going back to JEONGWOO. Is there anything else that we can see in the future? What just that? What was that vision I just had? Sorry. I'm okay. Again, like I said, I'm just channeling the vision. So I swear, the craziest things always happen to JEONGWOO. Poor JEONGWOO. Just save him. Someone protect JEONGWOO. Seriously, save JEONGWOO from the members. Right? He doesn't ask for much. Okay, just protect the boy. I don't know what this was, but I just saw him like. I just saw him in a cage. It's like, maybe it's like a game show. It might be a game show, to be honest, that Treasure is part of. But I see JEONGWOO like in a cage, and he's like, "Save me, Sanisho!" He's literally yelling like, "Help!" I don't know what's going on, but my vision happened really quickly. He's like stuck in a cage, and he's just like this, and he's in distress, and he's reaching his arm out. And I see the other members. I swear, a lot of things just happen to the poor boy. Protect him. Sacrificial lamb. Oh my gosh. No, I really feel like it's a game show. Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to figure what that is. Yeah. Oh my god. Look, all of Treasure is involved. The prison card came out. Prism, not prison. I mean, prison, yeah, it does feel like prison to JEONGWOO, but prism. The prism card is here, and it means that all of treasure is here. It's showing me that all of treasure is here. But specifically, Jong-woo is stuck somewhere, and he's just like in distress. I'm trying to figure out, when is this happening? Next year. Okay. Early next year. Ooh. Early next year. Is this a Oh, okay. It is a game. It is a game. Okay. Okay. So, you know how in Treasure Map we had the Running Man episode? So this feels like another one. It feels like a new Running Man episode, but different concept. It's a different concept, like different motive, different mission goals, but there's two teams again. I see two teams again, and it makes sense now, because in my vision, I saw him wearing black again. I saw him wearing black, because you know how it's black versus blue? I saw Jong-woo wearing black. How funny. Hilarious. Not Jong-woo again. I know. Poor boy. That would suck, man. Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. This poor kid. Please, the boy just wanted to play. I know, right? Seriously. Let the boy play. Anything else? Oh, why are we getting all this all of a sudden? Okay. Is this the same? Please tell me this is the same one. Oh, heck yeah. Let's go. Okay, so anyone has watched Winter TV? I know a lot of you are probably like not full on YG stans like myself, but if you are, and if you've watched Winter TV, let me know, because I see not just Jong-woo but all of Treasure. They're gonna meet a particular sunbae or a senior in their, how do I say this, in their YG family. And you know how Winter had to get close with Big Bang? So there's something similar like that for Treasure. And I just had a vision. I had a vision of Jong-woo's struggle trying to get close with this certain sunbae. Okay. I have this similar download where Jong-woo is trying to win this sunbae's approval, you know, and heart per se, and he's struggling big time. I'm not gonna say who. I'm gonna not spoil that, but high up there. I'm not going to mention who the sunbae is, but I see all of Treasure trying to get close with this certain, with this certain senior in the family, and I see just Jong-woo like anxious as heck, because I told you right throughout this reading he needs to work on these social skills. So now that he's in the spotlight, he's going to be very stressed out. Is this related to the one that they will meet Blackpink? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not going to mention. I'm just kidding. It's different, actually. It's different. But it doesn't mean it doesn't mean, even though this is a different show or different content, it doesn't mean it can not be Blackpink again. But like I said, could be either or. Could be either or. Is it just one person? I'm not answering that. That's going to give it away. Okay. What is this? Cards, what are you... Is this all JEONGWOO on shows? Like, I'm seeing a lot of content. Is this just JEONGWOO or just Treasure? It's like both JEONGWOO and Treasure. Like, some of it's all of Treasure, some it's only JEONGWOO. Is this the road for JEONGWOO to be the comedian that he wants to be? Come on, I'm here for it. I am here for it. Yeah, okay. I see just that was okay. I'm like seeing shows and shows and shows and shows and content and content and content. But the hard part is I don't know what is TV, what is YouTube, what is Weverse, what is... I don't know. There's just a lot of content that I'm seeing. And I'm having a hard time deciphering what's what. But there's a lot of shows coming in, a lot of footage, a lot of content coming in, which is good, which is good. Wait, this one's hilarious. Oh, okay. So, for real? Okay, so let's talk about this one. This one's exciting. We have Jihoon, who is a MC in Inkigayo, right? We might have JEONGWOO, strong might. JEONGWOO, not guest MC and not Inkigayo, but it looks like he might be part of M Countdown. Like a guest, something with Mnet, a guest. I don't know, might be M Countdown or something along the lines of that. I just saw him. I literally saw Mnet logo. So JEONGWOO might be a part of something like that. Yeah, I saw the Mnet logo. So, but the thing is, I don't see it fixed. So it's not like Jihoon as a fixed MC, but I do see JEONGWOO maybe helping out. Special MC, exactly. Thank you. Okay, now, what's interesting though, I'm trying to feed into this download and seeing more details, because even though I see him as a special MC, I knew it. I knew it. Okay. You know what this reminds me of? Oh, who was it? I need to recall. My memory is like faulty right now. Hold on. Is it? I don't remember. Was it? It was. Okay. Sorry. I had to recall which member it was, but back then, this was Music Core. This was Music Core for Icon, but we had a special MC. It was B.I., Bobby, and Red Velvet's Yeri. I just had to go back in time. I had to recall which member of Red Velvet it was. But yeah, it was Bobby, B.I., and Yeri. And so I feel like this is kind of similar. They were guest MCs. So it's something similar for JEONGWOO. JEONGWOO will be a guest MC, but I think it's M Countdown. And he's going to be with these two other idols. And it's funny because when I look at it, or when I saw it, it's like B.I. and Bobby and Yeri. They were kind of awkward, like cute in a cute way. And it's going to be very similar for JEONGWOO. JEONGWOO's going to be very awkward, but cute, of course, at the same time. So, okay, cool. Which is funny. We have more Libra energy being an MC. Hanbin being an MC. JEONGWOO being an MC. We love it. I hope he doesn't cry. I don't think he'll get to the point that he'll cry, but... Okay. Anything else for the precious boy? Anything else for the precious boy? Huh. Okay, actor Jong-woo. Actor Jong-woo is back. So I did see this in the Ha Jong-woo reading a while ago. So I see the Ha Jong-woo download from there. It's back. It's back. So let's just say that Jong-woo's gonna have main character vibes. Thank goodness, because we love him as an actor. He's so good at acting. And this is the same one. This is the same download, like with Olive Treasure again. But again, like I mentioned, Jong-woo being a main character and like kind of adapting into it much more seriously. But then there's also like comedic parts to it. So this is happening very soon as well. I'm gonna assume this might be for third season of Treasure Map. Because I saw a new, interesting, is that the new logo? Or is that the same logo? Trying to channel that. Is that a new logo? Can't tell. Well, regardless, I just feel like this is Treasure Map. So we're going to see him act again, which is great. Okay. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Wait! Oh no! I shouldn't be laughing. Okay. Oh man, Jong-woo. Sorry, I need to calm down. So Jong-woo, pretty soon he's gonna have a viral moment. I mean, Jong-woo has a lot of viral moments, but we're gonna have a really big viral moment where, how do I mention, it's like he's gonna get into a minor accident. Maybe he'll like slip or trip over something. It's just like an accident. It's nothing to be worried. He's not injured or anything, but I see him going viral for a simple clumsy act. So he's gonna be clumsy and it's gonna go viral and it's gonna become a whole meme and everyone's just gonna be like, who is this boy? Who is this boy? And he's gonna be oh no. Why is Treasure always getting viral for the funniest things? I love Treasure so much. Just like JEONGWOO tripped on the awards show. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. I remember when he fell into the chair and camping. Exactly. Yes, it's like that, but like to a higher level, because this this clumsy moment, it's pretty intense. I want to like share it, but I'm not going to say it. I want you guys to just see it for yourselves, like a raw reaction to it. But yeah, it's going to pretty much spread with everyone. Like all of the industry, and he might even get articles about it. It's going to be that viral. There's going to be like articles about this this clumsy moment. He also fell with the Blackpink interaction, right? Yes, exactly. He's just a clumsy boy, but we love him. I can't. I love Jong so much. Ah, precious boy. Okay. What? What is this? Why do I see? Who is this? Is that who I thought that was? My Filipino side just came out. I'm gonna use a Filipino word. I'm kilig all of a sudden. I'm kilig all of a sudden. Okay. Everyone remember the show Fact Check? Everyone, do you guys remember Fact Check? I miss Fact Check. They should do more of that. I can't with this. So basically, remember in the treasure map episode where they did the golden star quiz bell? I'm just gonna not sugarcoat it. You remember Doyoung and Jongwoo's cute moment, bromance moment? You remember that, right? The bromance moment between Jongwoo and Doyoung. So we're basically gonna get content. So basically all of Treasure is going to test this bromance. Treasure is gonna be like, we need a fact check on these two. And so they're gonna put these two on a special thing. And it's like a fact check. And it's gonna be really funny actually, because I see fact check and like Treasure's gonna be like, oh, do you remember that time Jongwoo and Doyoung? So yeah, expect more Dowoo. Expect more Dowoo. If it falls, congrats. Right? Literally just these two. Literally just these two. More Dowoo moments. Have I read Dowoo yet? I don't think I have. Let me check my tracker. I do like Dowoo a lot. Have I read them though? I don't remember if I've read them. I've done so many readings on Treasure. It's like hard to remember if I. Oh, did I? I have not. No, I have not, and it's empty. We'll see. We'll see when. We'll see when I can have time to read them. Okay. We'll see what I can do in the future. It's literally empty. It's like there's no. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'll figure it out in the future. Okay. Anyways, anything else in Jongwoo's energy? Why am I hearing chocolate again? I'm hearing, okay, I heard in the Ma Shiho and Hyunsuk reading, I heard the keyword chocolate. I'm hearing chocolate again. Is it because Jongwoo is labeled chocolate? Because I don't know why, but like they always called they always praise about his tanned skin. I love it. His skin, it's so funny. I'm hearing the keyword chocolate. I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. Because it's Chocolate Boy's birthday soon, Chuddle. You guys are so funny. I can't with y'all. I cannot with y'all. He loves chocolate as per his PR video. True. True. I don't know. I heard the keyword again, chocolate. So something with that. Okay, so let's see what this one has in store. Oh, no way. Need a clarifier. I'm shook. Okay. So Jongwoo is currently learning guitar, right? He's practicing guitar. Now, here is the cool part about learning guitar, because Jongwoo is going to have an opportunity to learn from someone, and this person is not even from YG. This is like obviously a senior, but it's like this person is well respected, and he's also like really good at guitar. And JEONGWOO not only will learn about like guitar, but he's just gonna learn a lot of like life lessons or career lessons, and he's just pretty much like a huge mentorship is gonna bond, and it's actually like a show. So I think JEONGWOO was gonna guest on this certain show, and then he's gonna have like a sense of mentorship. He's gonna learn from this sunbae, and I see the guitar. I see just like having a conversation or a deep conversation. I can't pinpoint who this person is. Like I've seen him everywhere. It's a guy, and I've seen this face everywhere. I just can't remember the name. But yeah, all I can say is that Jong was going to have an opportunity to meet this person that's been in the industry for a while, and he's going to learn a lot from this person. I hope it's like Sea of Hope. Maybe, I can't tell. I don't think so though. It's a different aesthetic that I saw. It's a different aesthetic. Is it the guy who did the show with Yoon? No, it's not. It's not, actually. Nope. And it's not, it's not Hyo. No. I don't know the show. I don't remember the name of the actor, but just keep that in mind. Oh, I'm gonna cry now. Soft hours. Okay. Everyone has been waiting and dying for this moment for Treasure. Treasure's first win. I'm not gonna jinx when. I'm not gonna tell you when. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you when this happens because I want it to manifest, but it will happen. Treasure's gonna get their first win. And let me tell you, there's gonna be like interesting because I see it's almost like, okay, you know how when they debuted after the V Live, they showed like eventually after the V Live, they showed us behind the scenes of them crying. Do you remember that? Their debut countdown V Live, there was footage of them crying because of what was going on. And so I see something very similar where after Treasure gets their first win, they're gonna like upload a clip, content, or footage of their reaction to winning or getting their first show win. And JEONGWOO is bawling, sobbing, ugly crying, cute ugly crying. Don't at me. I'm saying the ugly crying like because he's just his meme self. But yeah, I see JEONGWOO crying really hard. A lot of the members are crying hard, but because this is a JEONGWOO reading, I see JEONGWOO like just a wreck. Okay. Yeah, I see it as like a special clip of their reaction to a first win. So claiming it. It's gonna happen. Claiming it. I'm not gonna tell you when, but it's gonna happen. Oh? No way. Get out of town. No. Get. I'm excited for this. Y'all know me. I am, okay. If you know me, if you've been subscribed to me for a while, you know that I have a strong love for Winner and Icon, right? You know this about me. Now, interesting, right? I see JEONGWOO. I also see a few other members of Treasure. I won't say who because I kind of want to spoil this. I don't want to spoil it too much, But Jongwoo and a handful of other treasure members are gonna they're gonna guest in one. It's either Chanu's YouTube channel or Yoonhyung's YouTube channel. Basically, it's a YG family interaction in one of Yoonhyung or Chanu's YouTube channel. So we're gonna get Tukon moments. So, my heart can't deal. I'm gonna freak out when I see this. I'm gonna freak out if I see this. It's cute because it's like, I can't tell if it's Chanu's channel or if it's Yoonhyung's or if it's both. I don't know. But I just know that Jongwoo and other members of Treasure are gonna surprise show up in in their channel. Playing games with Chanu, maybe, I don't know. But like I said, there's a guesting here. Can Yo-Yo teach them how to cook, please? Hey, that would be great. If he could teach the boys how to really cook, that'd be fun. But yeah, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of when Chanu guested on Akdong musician Soohyun, because Soohyun also has a YouTube channel. Chanu guested on her channel, and then Soohyun guested on Chanu's channel. So I'm seeing something in that regard where Treasure is, surprise, guesting on one of Yoonhyung or maybe Chanu's channels. So okay. I'm here for it. I'm here for all the YG stan or YG family crumbs. Or when Soohyun called Yeonam. Yeah, true. All right, is there anything else? No? Okay, is that all you're giving me today? Is that all you're giving me today? Yeah, that's all you're giving me today. Okay, so like I said, why I said that's all they're giving me today. So we have the moon card. The moon card is basically saying we're not going to tell you everything. This is as much as we can tell you. But also here's a reassurance for you. We have the prism card come out again. This just means hang on, hold on tight. Treasure's coming soon. And we're going to get a lot of stuff from Jongwoo and from Treasure in general. So hooray. This is a good sign, so I wish I was able to channel more, but this is all I saw today, and this is what the cards are allowing me. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Before I end this reading, let's pull some overall advice for the baby boy. What advice would you like to close this off with? What advice would you like to close this off with? Jongwoo's energy spilled a lot of treasure content. Agree. So, here we go. A win-win outcome is forecast. Look, full moon in Libra. Libra energy. Jongwoo is a Libra. Okay? And then we have new moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. Remember I talked about how Jongwoo is adapting into the confident version of himself? Exactly. New moon, new things, full moon endings. So we're coming out of this Libra energy, going into this Leo energy for Jongwoo. So this is good. So yeah, that concludes our reading today. Thank you again to the payer of this reading. You booked this reading a couple months back, and I want to thank you personally. I really appreciate it. Thank you for supporting me. It's my channel, and for everyone that has been watching, if you've been here since the beginning of this reading, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Those that are curious about the replay of this reading, yes, it will be up for replay. It will be here for a little bit, and then I'll probably make it private in a week or so, maybe less than a week, but I'll give you time to watch it if you missed out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. It has been a pleasure. I've missed doing this. Other readings, like other dynamic readings that I was supposed to catch up with, they're coming. I think I will be back tomorrow, actually. Let me see. Am I coming back tomorrow? Let me look at my schedule. Tomorrow. Okay. Okay, I'm good for this. Tomorrow, I am going to read Doyoung and Mashio. Doyoung and Mashio tomorrow. I will read them. Doshio is happening tomorrow. So, same time. That's cool with you. I'll be back. I'll read. Doshio is one of my current favorite pairs or partnerings. So, I'm into it. I'm excited to read them. So, yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, and it's going to be fun, very fun. Thank you, Ate Jen and Anon and Jason. Yeah, thank you as well. All right, guys. Those that are curious about my reaction videos, I'll try. I can't guarantee. I really need to push for it. I want to. Maybe I might put out one tomorrow. Cross fingers. If not, I apologize in advance. But what's definite for sure is I'll be back tomorrow live to read Doyoung and Mashio. Okay? But reaction videos, we'll see. I'm going to try, but I can't guarantee it. We'll see. All right, guys. I'm going to get going. It is almost midnight here, so I'm going to get going. Thanks, everyone. It is my pleasure. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Yes. Taeyang, when, please? For Taeyang, when am I reading Taeyang? I am reading Taeyang. It got pushed. I am reading Taeyang. When am I reading him? I pushed Taeyang's reading. I'm reading Taeyang October 6th. Okay? Yeah, I'll read Taeyang October 6th, Asia time. So, all right, guys. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Ate Jan, Jason, Angels, Jong and his spirit guide, and everyone who tuned in. I asked all those questions. Oh, thanks, DL. That was you. All right. Thanks. Bye. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Yes, stream boy. Bye.